Hello and welcome to the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network. I'm Jeff Brightwell, joined by Sean Burdette. And Coach, we record this on a Tuesday, the day after the first of potentially two snow/ice storms down here in Memphis. And I know, you've got a background in this area from being down in Oxford and living in the Memphis area, but you've also, spent several years up in Green Bay coaching up there. So I guess you see this from both perspectives.
Well, yeah, and it's unusual to get changes and cancellations and things like that. And certainly the driving is a little bit different down here and fewer snow plows and salt trucks and everything like that. But, it's a challenge, in terms of being able to practice and things like that. But at the end of the day, we want to make sure everybody's safe, and we want to make sure that we're able to get to the place that we need to be to train and make sure everything's moving forward.
I guess for you and for all the coaches, with the university shutting down, it takes at least a little, not that you're going to put your players in a bad situation, but if it's open, limited, sometime you kind of feel that pressure of, boy, I'd really like to train, get them out of the house, but what's the give and take on their safety? And with them shutting things down, at least that takes that off your shoulders. You can't come into the fitness center right now.
Yeah, it takes the guesswork out of it. I mean, certainly we all want to train, we all want to practice, get out of the house and do some things. But at the end of the day, we've got a little bit of time, we've got some cushion here, and we'll get back at it when we're able to.
Next subject, because I've talked to a few other coaches this morning about it, is let's face it, these athletes are 18 to 22. We were all that age as well. We did dumb things like go play football on the street when it's snowing and ice because it's fun. But I guess it's a balance when you talk to your team about, have some fun and enjoy it, but you don't need to play a volleyball match out in the snow with your friends and turn an ankle because we've just started the season after more than a year layoff.
Absolutely. Go out, build that snowman, and then go right back inside.
Coach, you were able to get a couple matches in to start Conference Player of the Weekend down at Tulane. Unfortunately, I know you would have liked to grab at least one of those. I was able to watch the Friday night match, and two good matches. They were pretty close. You win that first set on Friday night. They take the second set before the intermission, and they seem to kind of grab a little momentum that night.
Yeah, it was certainly some ebb and flow to the match, and proud of our team of going down there and fighting to the end. And it is tough going on the road and getting those victories. I think a little bit of experience won out on their side in some of the positions there, but really a back and forth match, even both nights. In a 2-point loss in both first set and second set on the second night there. So very close, and again, a learning experience. We've got some young people on the floor, and a little step up as we talked about in conference play, and teams getting better than maybe what we saw early on. But that's where you get back in the gym and you continue to work.
It's seeing how that developed over the weekend. You're going to be in the situation. The players are going to find out. It's a little bit like the other sports that I'm around, baseball and softball. They'll play 3-game series, so you play the 3 games consecutively against the same team, and you don't really consider this until you get into it, that if a team takes some momentum on a Friday night, it can carry over into a Saturday match.
Yeah, and it's a quick turnaround. You don't have a whole lot of time. We normally are used to that day of rest, playing a different opponent, but you've got to get right back at it and have that mentality and mindset. And really, it's got to be an attacking mentality at all times. You cannot let off the gas, and expect to kind of ease into the end of the set. If you've got a lead, you've got to maintain that and keep pushing forward.
Very competitive sets. Watching again, I got to watch the Friday night match. Saw the box scores from Saturday. The fact that the majority of those sets down there did come down to scores are around 23-23. It was getting near the wire. No one was pulling away, winning 25-14, 13 like that. The majority of the weekend.
Yeah, no, it was like I said, it was back and forth, and at the end of the day, they came up with some big swings towards the end. We were a little bit more tentative, and I think again that's that growth process and understanding there's times to take those risks and swing away, times where you might need to put a ball in play. but very proud of them. I think we've played probably the best floor defense we've played maybe since I've been here through this season. And I think that's something that ball control staple and being able to out defend people is a really big thing for us, and just that tenacity. Then carry that over onto the offensive side.
I guess at the end of the day, too, after not playing for so long and then having the 4 home matches, they've seen enough of their apartments. It was nice to the road's tough, but it probably was nice to go on a road trip.
It was, and again, we talk about, this season, the times that we're in, just being able to, we say pivot and do something different. We got pushed back and delayed on our start. We ended up practicing here on Thursday with the ice storm, and then, getting down there a little bit later. But again, just being adjustable and flexible in everything that we do. And we see that this week as well.
Yeah. You are going to go ahead and you just told me you are going to postpone your matches with Tulsa, and it worked out well because you have that bye week next weekend. So it's not going to be too difficult. I believe Tulsa had theirs as well. You guys are just going to shift back to next weekend. Is that right? Or is that you going to play it midweek or next weekend?
We're going to go ahead and play next Thursday and Friday, the 25th and 26th. Times are still to be determined. We're working on those, but basically just shift back a full week and, make sure that everybody's safe. Again, snowstorms coming through, that region for them, and just making sure they can drive here and everything.
But benefit for you as well is you don't have to deal with the school being shut down, get into one practice on a Thursday and have to play on a Friday. It's going to give both teams, because I'm sure they're in the same situation as we are, both teams still at least probably 3 to 5 days to get back into their training facilities and get ready for a match.
Yeah, and I think that's the other great thing with our conference. We've got great coaches, and everybody's flexible and willing to work together just in terms of safety and just making sure we're doing the best thing for the student athletes.
All right. Well, Coach, try to stay warm. Go build something and have fun. But have you been able to get out into the snow with the family or anything yet?
Well, no, unfortunately, we've got part of the family stuck in St. Louis. They're on their way back today. They got hit by the storm, and they were up at a volleyball tournament for the kids and working their way back here. And I've got the youngest one, so not a whole lot of traveling.
I guess you'll be busy shoveling the driveway in anticipation of the rest of the family getting home today.
Yes, got a little work to do.
All right. Well, thanks a lot, Coach. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Sean Burdette, I'm Jeff Brightwell with the Wolfchase Toyota Insider on the Memphis Tiger Network.